They actually don't. That's
Oh my God, it's not Facebook.
No, send the layers and then go back, click on Control C
yeah.
on the right hand side. Send it say all layers.
Yeah.
For this one, send it say Control C before click on.
I see layers. I see.
Not to end that. Go back before the shoe send the call the layers then. This one I get option on the shoe.
I see sing and
Control C.
not to
Not to the top.
okay. I don't see.
Control
I see. I don't know how
Let's
it is.
say that.
I see sing.
This.
I see. I see auto. It is auto.
Sarah. Sarah.
I don't click.
No, if it is show.
They don't show now.
It is show on Facebook, not on YouTube.
Hello guys, I am Abigail.
And I am Juliana.
Welcome to our live session for today. So our topic is peer pressure. So today we'll be diving in depth to what peer pressure is, how it has affected us one way or the other,
Yeah.
and also how to stay true to ourselves when we are being pressured.
Definitely. I know a lot of us might be wondering, what's this peer pressure? Well, let me just give you a brief summary of peer pressure. Peer pressure is being influenced by your peer, no matter where you find yourself, either at home, in your office, a place of work, wherever you find yourself. It's like being pressured to change your values, your beliefs, or your behaviors.
Yeah. So we know pressure does not come in, oh, it doesn't come this way. It doesn't We have types.
Yeah.
There are different types of pressure.
Yeah, we do.
So we have direct pressure. So direct pressure mainly is when you are being asked or being forced to do something. So let's say now you are in a friend group and your friends are asking you, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. There are certain types of friend groups that before you be friends with them, you have to do certain things that make they have qualification list. Let me put it like that.
They have validation. Like, okay, if you want to be part of us, this is what you're gonna do to be part of us.
Yes, they have what qualifies you to be a friend, or what qualifies you to be in group. In group beautiful. So before you're in group beautiful, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to make so you have to there are things that are there that you do not even want to do. You are being asked or being forced, and you, because you want to belong, you tend to give in to those things.
Yeah.
And we also have indirect pressure. That's something that comes, it's inward. Let me put it like that, because when you are in an environment, you see people, let's say now you are with your friends. Let me use friends again. You are with your friends, and your friends are using the latest things, the latest designer bags, shoes, phones,
especially the iPhone. iPhone 17 Pro Max.
Yes, they are using the latest phones.
Yeah.
And you within yourself will be like, me too, I need to do this. I need to be like them. I have to show myself that I am one of them, that I am among. You want yourself to feel among.
You want to feel that validation, you start, that acceptance.
Yes. So you start doing things, or some of you will even go out of your way, even if it's fake. You will try and have the fake one. just so you will be among the
And
IT girls.
Abigail, literally, I was scrolling through internet. I see somebody like forging iPhone 17. They like swapping the iPhone XR with they like changing the covers to iPhone
Oh,
17.
really?
Somebody actually bought it thinking it was iPhone 17, only for them to go home and be like, this is not iPhone 17. Oh, this has been forged.
People go extra. People go to
Yeah,
the extreme
definitely.
just because they want to belong or they want
Yeah,
to fit in
yeah,
some certain. Um, when you are kondo, you cannot change your skin to snake. Let me put it like that. Yes, you cannot
when
change
you don't
kondo
have no
skin.
need for you to force this and
Yes,
like
now.
you don't have to get it. You can have it when you have the money or
Yeah.
when you want to. Because I can tell you for a fact there are people that can literally afford the iPhone 17 or literally afford the trending stuff, but deep down you don't really that need it. You don't even it's not even necessary for you to have it. But just because you're like, oh, my friend is having iPhone 17, my friend is like literally we find ourselves in this society.
You know that validation that is online. Oh, I
Yeah.
need to be that girl. You can still be that girl and do not have all of the trending things.
You don't have to
Being
be
that
pressured.
girl does not
Nah.
mean you have to have all of the
Nah.
trend. Being that guy does not mean you have to have all. Some of you even
Yeah.
eat stuff because they are trending online. You don't even like them, but because they are trending, you want to eat them.
Definitely.
Imagine.
Definitely. And sometimes people are like, why do teens get pressured? Like, why do young people get easily pressured? Or why do people in general? Because this peer pressure doesn't always have to be about young teens. It also have to do about you as an adult.
Yeah.
Like, there are pretty much adults out there that never got the experience to actually experience what it feels like to be a teenager. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. They
experiencing the
had
local, no need to like act extra, no need to act older, just being yourself. There are literally adults out there that don't even know the experience. They're literally dumbfounded.
yeah.
And I can tell you for a fact that some of these people don't even know how to like stay away from peer pressure because they don't even know what it feels like to be
They don't know
normal.
who they are.
Yeah,
That's what I can say. They don't know who they are. They all they are is it's being forced.
Yeah.
It's something that is being done because of you want to satisfy these people. You want to be among. You want to
Yeah.
feel among. So you go extra length.
Yeah.
You not even accept yourself for who you are or for what
Yeah.
you are. You go beyond. You go high and low to satisfy people.
Yeah, definitely. And when people bring us to the question is when people bring us to the question as in why do these people get pressured into being something they don't want to be? I could tell you for a fact that you already know who you are. Okay, you know how to like stay away from pressure. But there are literally people out there, especially teens, young teenagers, they don't know how to pressurize away from these pressures. That is why most of the times you find the teens more involved into peer pressure.
Exactly.
They don't know when to say no. They don't know how to say no because there are people literally that can say no and still be pressured to say yes. There was a time in my life when I was still in high school. It was like the last day of our exams. Those times when you like done with your exams, you have to like sit down and
Yeah.
relax.
Last day of
Get
high
all the
school.
school vibe and all. And I was so happy. Really, I wanted to go home, like, be myself, take a shower, and, just be low key. Okay. But then I was having some certain friends, right, that they're like, oh, Juliana, we want to go out. We want to go have some drinks. At home, we don't do it. Like, our parents don't allow us to do it. So
Yeah.
finally, when we are like done with our high school, spirits like give us that little image to like,
Yeah.
take this inch, not take care of the inch. So like when we had the opportunity to literally go out at that particular day, a lot of my friends were like, oh, we want to go there. We want to have some drinks. We want to party. We want to go out with our boyfriends. I'm like, boyfriends? I didn't want to go. Okay. I didn't really, really want to go. But my friends were like, come on. It's a one life thing. It's not going to come again. Besides, you're entering college. What else? I said no at the time. And my friends were like, no, Juliana, either you join us or you're away from us.
Okay.
And that literally pressured me into saying yes. I literally went with them. And my soul wasn't there, my body was. And I make decisions that I don't even like today.
You know that saying that, oh, okay, your body is there, but your soul,
your soul is not
you're
there.
just trying to fit in.
Yeah, I was just
go
trying to
with the
find
flow.
validation just for them to consider me as their friend, because they're like, if you don't do this, you're no longer my friend. I'm like, oh please, I don't have other friends. I need to talk to someone after school closes. I need to still be vibing online, the girls talk and all. And I felt bad when they told me, oh no, if you don't do this, you're not going to do this. I felt really, really bad.
Okay, so let me share something.
Yeah.
It happened a long time ago, but I can still remember. And that was the day that I promised myself that
Yeah.
I if I know that this is not what I want to do, I will not do it.
Yeah.
There is no way I'm going to listen or going to,
you're not going to be pressured to do anything.
I was in prep 3, class 3. Okay, so we have this teacher that normally sells kids outfits and all of that. Sometimes she brings them to school. So this particular day she bought slippers. The slippers were pink. They had this little pink flower. Girls when we are growing up for pink and all of that. But when she bought the slippers to school, she was like, oh, let us come and take. Then we go home, we show our parents, and they will give us the money to come and give her.
Yeah.
Me, I didn't want to take home. I was sitting down at my seat.
Why did you take it?
I didn't want to take.
Okay.
And all of my classmates, because I would not say for my classmates, the girls, they were taking, and when they take, they'll be like, oh, the slippers is so fine. Go and take. And she was like, and if you do not take, that means you do not like me. You do not like me,
Yeah.
That's thing that she didn't have.
Like, I
want to be my teacher's favorite. Yes. I want to be my teacher's favorite. Oh, and also my friends are taking me now. I also have the thought in my head that, oh, they come and take these slippers. I did not tell my dad that I want to take it. How will he react? I know that he was going to react in a certain way, but I still wanted to try my luck. So I took the slippers, and I finally went to my father and I showed him. But I did not tell him that I was the one who took the slippers.
Okay.
I said, our teacher gave it to us that she said we should take them.
Okay.
And when we get home, we tell our parents and they'll give us the money to come and give it back to her.
Okay.
Then Papa say, And I say, yes. And I say, okay. So tomorrow when you are going to school, take the slippers back to her. Because she did not ask us, and you too, you did not come and ask for my permission. You just went ahead to take the slippers, so I will not pay for them.
Yeah.
So you take the slippers and go with them back to school. Oh, me. How am I going to go back with those slippers?
Definitely.
How am I going to return those slippers to the teacher? It was so embarrassing. I will call it embarrassing. It was a lot. Because the other kids in class, they took the slippers and
nobody
their parents,
returned
nobody returned. Me, I have to be the
you have to be the victim. Like the scares, you be like, oh,
yes,
my teacher start hating me now.
I had those feelings. I was so scared to return the slippers. I didn't return it the first day. I think it was on the I cannot really remember when I returned the slippers. I didn't return it immediately. My father told me to return it. He was so pinned on. Why didn't you ask for my permission before you took the slippers? Or why didn't your teacher if your teacher wanted to give you the slippers for you to come and give your parents to pay, she would have informed you. Then you're gonna ask at home. You should not just do this because of you want to. You are a kid. You are just in prep 3 and all of that.
Definitely.
I was so embarrassed. And since that day, I promise myself that I will not do something. I know when I get home, my father will say no. Go and return it, because it's so that feeling when you go and, even when you're at home and they give you money to go and buy something and they say this is not what I want, to go and return it. You know the feeling. You know the feeling. Yes.
Like especially if you go to buy, you're like, come making bogus. Oh
yes.
my dad.
So just imagine you are being asked to return the slippers to your teacher that you took.
Exactly.
It was a lot.
And there's something I noticed. Peer pressure starts from like teenage, like young age.
Yeah.
Because I could tell you for a fact, at that young age, you were literally pressured to take a sleeper you didn't want to take, and you know the consequences behind it. You're like, okay, if I take this home, two things are involved. It's either my dad accepts it or tells me to return it back. And your teacher literally influenced you. And as a young person, as a child at that time, you were like, oh, I want to be my teacher's favorite.
Of
I want to look
course.
like the favorite. I also want to
I
wear the
wanted
big
to
shoes.
feel among and
Yeah.
all of that.
And you were literally pressured to take it. And at the end of the day, you couldn't even wear it. What I'm not actually trying to imagine right now is like, you know, when you go back to school and your fellow colleagues is wearing that, maybe for sports or maybe an occasion.
It was a lot. No,
it
it was a lot. That
Jeez.
period, it was a lot.
Like they're all wearing the
I went
pink.
to a lot.
Some of your friends will be like, hey, where's the shoes you took? I'm like,
a lot.
Those are the time the lights start coming in. Oh, I left it at home. Oh, daddy told me to wear it next week. Oh, daddy told me to do this.
Since that day, I promised myself. You know, when we say there are consequences to whatever thing we do, definitely. No matter how small it is, no matter how big it is, there are definitely consequences to our actions. You know, giving in to pressure, there are consequences.
Yeah.
Imagine now, okay, so let's create a scenario, right? Okay, so you are with, let's say you live in a particular compound that is full of girls.
Yeah.
And every night, these girls normally throw a party. It's an apartment that is for college girls. Let's say there are college girls that are living there, but it's out of the college, it's off campus, but your parents are not there. And every night these girls will throw a party, get drunk and all of that. But you are usually indoors. You do not get yourself involved in these parties and all of that. But since you are always indoors, your neighbors, they have noticed that whenever they are throwing the parties,
you're always pretending to be indoors.
Yes, you're acting as the perfect girl.
Yeah.
You know, that was they say, you're acting as if you are perfect. And then they start saying, why are you behaving like this? You are so boring. This is college. We have to enjoy.
You gotta
we have to enjoy. Yes, it's one in a lifetime experience. You only go to college once.
Yeah.
Let us enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so you want to be in among. If you want to enjoy the college life, you get into what your friends told you to do. So let's say
you want to also have friends you can actually talk to. You want to also be like, oh, I want to, when you even at those places, those are the time people will like your friends, like the people you say, okay, this is my neighbor. She'll start telling it in front of your face. You're always behaving like you're perfect.
Yes,
like they start throwing insults at your face, and you want that to stop. You will be pressured into actually doing what they actually do.
So the first time you gave into what they said, you were part of the party, you started thinking, you know, now that you have mumu head, your head is very small. You have mumu head, but you wanted to be part of, feeling among. So you started thinking, you drank a lot that night. You do not even know where you spend the night. And in the morning, when you are back to yourself, you went into your room and everything that was inside your room was stolen. Imagine that scenario. Imagine the consequences of you now being the one because you've lost everything. Your bed, let's say the little freezer that you are managing, your books, everything, your clothes, all of them, they were stolen.
Imagine how your parents comes in to like visit and see how you're faring, and only for them to have the shocking news of their life that you literally went out, left the place you're staying in just to go get some good food. It's not bad, once in a while you need to enjoy yourself, but do it at your own pace. Do it because you want to do it, not because someone else is pressuring you to do it. Because I can tell you for a fact, if you don't take decisions you are willing to take, when you take the decisions people are influencing you to take, you're going to end up regretting it. Now, let's say you go out, you come back, you meet an incident. Let's just say maybe your things didn't get missing. Let's just say something happened during the party you don't even remember. Or let's say something happened during the party somebody took a snapshot of, and those things are used against you. Like, the guilt in you will be like, what if, like, I would have done something different.
Yeah.
I should have just stayed home. Like all those what if. Trust me, you are allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to make the bad decisions, but do it at your own pace. Do it because you want to do it. You want to like make mistakes and still learn from them, not because people
You
are
don't
influencing you
want
into
to
do
make
it.
mistakes that you will lie in bed and start crying. You start
Yeah,
saying, "Oh, what if I have done this differently?
yeah.
What if
Like
I
just
just
what
it's
if?
just what you start living in guilt.
Yeah,
You even lose yourself in the process.
yeah,
In the process of trying to be someone else, in the process of satisfying your friends, in the
yeah.
process of satisfying society, because there are times not only your friends that pressure, even society does pressure people.
Definitely,
Society pressure people. Society pressure you to, there are these we have this, when you are this age you're supposed to have this, you're supposed to have that. Society just paints a picture of who
definitely.
they want you to be. It's not right to, like, let's say you give in into those pressure.
Yeah.
What about you? When you are in your room, when
What are
you
you gonna
look
say
at the
to yourself?
mirror, what do you see? Your reflection, right? Then you start asking yourself, is it who I am?
Is
Is
this
this
what
who
I
I
wanted
want
to
to be?
be? Like, is this one I want my kids to see in the future?
It's not just
Is
about
this
the moment. I always tell myself that it's not just about the moment. What about after the
the
moment?
moment? What's gonna
What
become of
about
you?
tomorrow? What
Like,
are you going to what are you going to make? Because we know they always say it's nice to take risks, it's nice to take, yes, it's nice to take
yeah,
risks, it's very nice, it's very good. If you do not take risks, you will not move from one stage to another. But are you ready for the
yeah,
consequences of what you are doing?
definitely,
Are you ready?
definitely.
Can those consequences make you sleep peacefully at night? Will you not be crying in your pillow? Will you not start to
Definitely,
say, oh, I regret this, I should have done this differently, I should have done that differently?
definitely. And also, many people are gonna be like, society, what do you mean by society? Society is not what typical people are talking about. Like I said earlier on, pressure doesn't always happen or only happen for teens. It can also be between adulthood. Okay. When I finally entered college, when I started going for class, most of my colleagues had computers. They were all computerized, you know. And when you go to college, everything is upgrades. Like it's not like, school days where you have to like sit down to write everything. You have to like submit assignments online, and at that time I basically do not have it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So after I went through the spaces, if I want to beg this person, oh, can you borrow me a computer, let me do my work, they'll be like, don't you have, you're a college student. Like most people expect college students to have computers.
Yeah.
They're expected to have computers, but what if I cannot afford it? Would I be pressured to have one? And to tell you the truth, I was in that part of my life wherein I was literally pressured to have a computer because I didn't have any option. Okay. I had friends who had them. Those are the times I knew that there is always this saying that, tell me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. I literally had friends who had computers, smartphones, smart devices that I could actually use to like do my assignments and get to where I want to. But they all were like questioning me, why don't you have a computer? Why don't you have a smartphone? Why don't you have this? And to tell you the truth, I didn't want to get left behind in my schoolwork. I don't want to like be left behind in those vibes. Like, when computer people are like having computers, like come together, like, bro, you didn't see that new feature, especially smartphone. Hey, you didn't see that live. You didn't see that person's comment. Like everybody will be gathered. And when I didn't have the smartphone, this person that is talking about the trending outfit, they're talking about this trending, that trending, this person saying this and this person saying that. And I was like literally left out. I reached a point in my time I was like, I need to have a phone. I need to have a computer. I needed to like be part of this conversation. I needed to
Yeah.
say something. And I couldn't say anything because at that point in time, I didn't even know what they were talking about. I don't even know what the hell this person is saying.
There was a particular time when my phone got spoiled and I felt like I was out of the world.
Oh, I know that feeling. Oh, please
I
tell me
felt like
more.
I was out of the world. I could not even use button phone. They say manage this for a while. I
Manage
cannot.
this manual.
Yes, I cannot, because I feel like I was out of the war,
Yeah.
because I didn't have any access to internet. I didn't know what was going on. It was those few weeks.
Yeah.
They were a lot.
And those are the times you know that people love their phone. You know that? Those are when your phone is spoiled or lost, those are the time you see your sister with her phone constantly smiling. Inside your heart, you want to know what is going on, but you don't have a phone. And most times people get depressed when their phone got missing or spoiled. They get pressured into thinking that's the whole world coming down.
But in between all of this, in between all of what the
Yeah.
world is throwing at us, in between all of what maybe society is expecting of you, or what
Yeah.
your friends are expecting from you, there are times we need to stand our grounds.
Yeah.
Like, this is who I am, and I'm not going to change it for anybody.
Definitely.
No matter what you do, no matter what you say, I am not going to let your yes be yes,
And let your no be no.
let your no be no, respectfully. Let people know this is who you are, and this is the pace that you are going.
Yeah.
It's not we all, everybody goes through pressure.
Yeah.
Everybody, one way or the other, you are being pressurized to do stuff. You are being pressurized to be who you are not. But it's one thing to be pressurized, it's an other thing to know who you are, to know who you are and act on it.
Yeah.
It's not it's hard. Yeah, I will not say it's not hard. It's hard. It's hard to see these people going this way, or these people having this stuff, or these people achieving it, and you, and it's hard. It's really, really hard.
Yeah.
But also you have to go with your own pace.
Yeah, you don't have to rush it. You don't have to think you are not yet there. You don't have to think like, oh, I'm still not together. You don't have to think like, oh, I'm left out. Oh, how long am I gonna take to do this? Let me just share a story. You know, the pressures we get from our parents sometimes are underrated, because at a young age I was pressured to always carry first in school, you know, always like coming back with the best result no matter what I did. It was like not enough for my parents, you know. Like, we have kids, we have teens who are literally going to school and are pressured. There was one incident a few years ago wherein a boy literally killed himself because he failed the BK. Not like failed, but what his parents told him to come with was not what he came with. He literally killed himself. And that was the time their parent was like, oh no, we wouldn't have done anything. We would have just let it go and find something else. But at that time, you've already pressured your son to think that if you don't bring this, this is what I'm going to do to you. And within that young age, in their mind, they're like, okay, if I don't bring this, mom is going to do this, dad is going to do this.
Pressure.
Yes.
To pack all those A's.
Yes. You have to come back looking clean. You got to come back with a complete bag. You got to come back with good grades. Like, sometimes these things are not predicted, okay? We can try our best. But with the support of these parents actually backing us, despite the results we bring back, I can tell you that with some results are like bad, but the encouragement you guys bring to us keep us going. I can tell you for a fact that we want to stand our grounds. We have to stand our grounds, but it doesn't always have to be, you know, from our peers. Okay, it can also be at our home. You know that you are you. Okay, you can study, you can pass, you can try your best. But let's say one day you were like out of zone, you slipped out. Okay, you wrote something you were not supposed to, and what your parents were expecting was not what you brought in. Even if they are saying, "Oh, this what you did was not what I expected of you. This is not what I wanted." Stand your ground, mommy. I know what you wanted was not what I brought, but next time I will try better. I have learned my mistakes, and next time I'm going to study hard. But please appreciate what I've just brought, because I tried my best.
You know,
you tried your best.
You know, what I was just thinking about is this pressure of trending things, right?
Yeah.
So let's say now you are in a situation, or in the habit of succumbing to pressure, like, oh, you do whatever your friends tell you to do. Are you going to change your personality every year? Because I know for every year we have something new that is trending.
So let's forget about the year. Every single damn month, every single day,
you have
something brand new things.
Today we have this, tomorrow we have that. Today we have. before, right? Um, there is this trousers now that we are fond of wearing, these baggy jeans and all of that.
Yeah,
Before, if you wear baggy jeans, they
they will
see you
laugh
as,
at
as
you.
if you are very crazy, because
You're like, what are you
then
wearing?
then it was skinny jeans that was
Yeah,
in style. But now,
you
if
got
you
baggy
wear
jeans.
skinny jeans, they will see that, what is this?
What's this? What's she wearing?
You
Like,
know,
haven't
so
you seen
that,
boyfriend
that
jeans?
was
Haven't you
that was
seen girlfriend jeans? I'm
that
like,
was what that was what I was thinking about. Like, oh, are you going to be changing your personality like every 1 week or every 2 weeks? Because your friends say, oh, smoke, you will smoke. Your friends say drink, you will drink. They say do this, you will do that.
or their friends will be like, even be like, ah, how many times have you worn this clothes? 2 times. Ah, come on now, throw it
That's
away. It's old
bad.
fashioned. Why
That's
would you tell
bad.
me to throw
Like
away a dress maybe I bought for like 10 years?
that
I've not
part.
even
That
my
part.
profit is still in that dress. I need to wear it
Like
until
who
everything is done.
who bought this up? Like you don't have to repeat your clothes. Imagine the celebrities that you're even saying, oh, celebrities not repeat their clothes. Do you know that those celebrities, they will sell after they wear, they will sell, they will put those
Let's even
clothes up
forget
for
about
sale.
resell. They literally redesign it. Okay, you can wear this with
I have
trousers. The next day they wear it with a jean
I have
or something else.
no, yes, but there are some who do not repeat their clothes. But I've actually seen online when let's say the Kardashians, yes, most of the clothes that they do not repeat, or their clothes, they put them up for sales.
Yeah,
Okay, although some they will give them to charity, but some put them up for sale.
yeah.
I've seen online, I've seen it on TikTok when these celebrities are putting up. So who told you that you cannot repeat why can't you repeat your clothes? Eh?
Definitely.
Why
You
can't
you
you
don't
repeat
you
your
don't have to
clothes?
work to someone else's space. Okay, they are
Ah,
not repeating
yeah,
dresses, they're not repeating clothes, but they're actually getting income by putting up those clothes for
yeah,
sale. They're
and
bringing back income at the same time buying new things.
yeah,
But let's say now you don't have that income, you don't have those strategies to be like, okay, let me put this up for sale. It doesn't mean you are less business or you have less business ideas. It doesn't mean like that, okay? It just means that you're not yet there. You don't have to force it to be there. Take it one step at a time. Reach there, make it like when
yeah.
you there was always a story that was told to me that when you take things easy, when you reach there, everything will be
and
simple for
and
you.
some of these people that you see online are not repeat. Some of them, they are designers, right? That
Yeah.
design outfits.
Yeah.
Some designers actually reach out to these celebrities or influencers.
Mm.
That's a marketing strategy that they use to put out their craft. So put out their craft.
Yeah,
So you see those influencers or those celebrities wearing one designer to another and all of that.
definitely. So basically even when these people are like literally recreating this design, market strategy and all the other rest, these people are actually making income so that they can buy new clothes and sell. Okay, if you don't have it, you don't have to try to have it. You're not there yet. Nobody's
Yeah,
forcing you to have it.
yeah.
Nobody's forcing you to be what you are not supposed to be or what you are not yet there for.
Exactly. And so, if you are just joining us, we are actually talking about peer pressure
Yeah,
and how it is affecting us and how we can also stand our ground. Let
definitely.
my no be my no and my yes be my yes respectfully.
Yeah. And if you want to add up to something, you have a question you want to ask us, or you want to be part of the discussion, just drop us a comment. We'll read it and make sure that all the questions are answers, because in Points Inspires, everybody's voice is valid. So join us and be part of the conversation.
Okay, so also, so there is one thing that I wanted to say is do you know when you stand your ground, people actually respect you for that?
Yes, even though people are going to have critics about it, because if you're like, no, I'm not good, people are going to be like, ah, why are you behaving like this? You always like, you behaving like you're too special and all that. And it
Uh,
was like really, really bad that. But if you really stand your ground, I could tell you there was one time a wise man once told me that you're not going to try to be respected. You're going to act respected so that people can respect you. Because if you keep
exactly.
saying it, oh, I don't want like this, they're going to keep doing it. When they do something you don't like, set your boundaries. Make sure that when they cross it, that's the line. They are not going to have access to you
Boundaries.
again. You got to set your boundaries.
It's very important to have that. It's
Definitely.
very important to have boundaries.
Even with your friends, your families, your close relatives, if this is your boundary and they cross the line, That's the stopping point. Don't let them cause it twice, because I can tell you for a fact, forgiving is divine, but don't let them repeat the same mistake again.
Of
No.
course. Yeah.
If your parents are like, okay, you need to bring this for me, you need to like score higher in class, I think giving you the peace of mind to really score higher, because I can tell you for a fact that parents want their kids to come first in class, but they don't have a safe space at home to study. They don't have a peace of mind. You can't like keep pressuring your kid. When she does that, you do this. When she does this, you say this. Like if you create such a chaotic home, there will be no peace of mind. And when there's no peace of mind, you can't study.
I can actually remember we had when I was in primary school, right?
Yeah.
So we had these girls that were actually in competition. They were in competition. It's not because they wanted to be in competition, but it's from their parents.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where the parents. I didn't really know the backstory, but they were in competition. It was you should come first. You should come first, and it was a lot. It was a lot for them, I can say, because
Yeah.
we are in the same class and all of that. It was this academic pressure.
Yeah.
This academic, it's not wrong for parents to actually want their kids to do well in
thrive in
school,
school.
or
It's
do
not
well.
bad.
What's wrong is pressurizing them.
Into
You,
being something you're not ready for yet.
it's not ready for, but something, they say there are callings or whatever we
Yeah.
say, yeah.
No, like
But
every kids have their own divine. There are people that are fast learners, there are people that are slow learners. There are
exactly
people that really takes time for them to catch something. But when they catch
the
it,
understanding,
they're not going anywhere.
yeah, the understanding, because
Yeah.
I was in a particular class that we had this math teacher. I will never forget because because that is one of my problem,
Okay.
I will say. So this teacher, imagine we are just, I think it was prep 4,
Okay.
class 4, and he wants us to finish a topic, one math topic a day. We have to finish this topic tomorrow when we come, and we'll take math class every day.
Single day.
And some of us, we do not have the
capacity to
yes,
actually
so just get you started teaching us a topic today. You want us to understand everything about this topic. Like, it's a lot. Imagine primary school, we are doing how many subjects? We had a lot to study.
Definitely.
Then you want us to just cover a particular topic. There are people in that class that could do that, but he didn't consider us.
Yeah, those that couldn't
Yes.
actually keep up to the pace.
Yeah, he didn't consider us. He was like, when you finish the topic, I'm like, you understand? Some people say yes, and he will just go with the flow. When you told him that I don't understand, he'd be like, you're stupid, you are
But wait,
stupid,
so
you are
Abigail,
stupid.
Abigail, I want to ask. When they asked you, did you understand? What did you say?
Me, I will say no, because I do not.
Did you say no? Or did you say yes?
No, I will
Like,
try.
there are literally people
But
who are
I
like that.
think it's not okay for kids to be pressured academically.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
It's not.
It's very traumatizing.
It's not.
It's very, very traumatizing for kids to have
also,
academic pressure.
And also, there are literally people that are literally struggling with their academics just so that they can keep up. Because when you have pressures from home, you don't have comfort at school, you literally get pressured into thinking, oh, there are literally people that literally go to school and they're like, what's the pressure all about? At the end of the day, I'm not going to pass. So why come to school? There are literally kids you can go to this open parks, stadium, swimming pool. You meet these kids there. When you ask them, why are you not at school? Oh, even if I go to school, it's a waste of time. I don't know this thing. I don't know this thing.
Okay.
Mommy will still shout at me. Daddy will still do this.
Okay, so since we're talking about in some way I was pressurized. Okay, so let me just share this story.
Okay.
I was in JSS2. That is not something I will not forget also.
Yeah.
So I had this friends when I was in JSS2.
Okay.
So whenever we went for Saturday class, it would be like, let us go to the beach.
Hey.
To the beach. So me now, there was this one time that I said, okay, let us go. Let me go and enjoy. Let me go and see what is there on Saturday, because they were always talking about it. The beach, it gets so full on Saturday. You meet different people from different.
Those are the time young girls
from
like,
different
let me go and see
school,
fine
and I was like,
faces.
okay, so I went.
Yeah.
Normally we close on Saturday. We close at 12:1. So even if I say okay, it's because of traffic, it's because of this or that, I should get home around 3.
Okay.
My father, he will calculate the time for you. So that day I went to the beach and not got home, I think around 5 or 6. Hey, my father beat the hell out of me because
For following peer pressure.
yes, it was.
You even it's at the point that you might have even enjoyed the bliss, might have even enjoyed the
I
company.
enjoyed
You
though.
enjoy everything, but
We
you
bought
still got
ice cream.
beaten. You
We bought
were beaten into hell.
my father beat the hell out of me on that day. That was when
Definitely.
I avoided those things. I was like,
Nah,
no,
this is
it's
not for me. You know, my dad is not gonna beat me for you. Nah, 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 nah,
okay, I called this
nah.
like, Una, what are they going past me? So I was just on my lane. They were asking me, Abigail, what is wrong? I said, no, nothing. I was like, nothing. Even when we went, because I had my friend, I actually
Yeah.
had my friend, but she was in another class.
Okay.
So most of the times, me and those girls, we were in the same class, we would hang out, we would go out for lunch and all of that. And it's not just about me going to the beach on Saturday. My grades we are going. It'll be like okay, we are like okay. If we have 3 subjects today, we are going to share it. You study this, study this, study this. And I was not studying a lot. I was so relaxed because I thought I had friends that we are in the same class. I thought I had friends that we are in the same class. So you see,
Definitely. And of course, you know, this is Grace Inspires. Everybody's voice is valued and respected. Your opinions will be considered. And of course, advice will be given out. If you want to ask something, drop it in the comment section or we'll make sure we'll check it out. That draws us to the comment section. I noticed a lot of people have been engaging. Thank you to everyone for your comments. And
Thank you for
it's time to
engaging.
like read some and give advice, of course. Grace Inspires, everybody's voice is valid. So we have a message from Sarah Tarawali. Sarah said, what then can I do? Because I do want to belong. Being alone scares me. She's asking what can she do because she wants to belong and she doesn't want to be alone because being alone scares her.
Okay. So what I have to say is so I also had this moment when I was so like I felt so lonely, like I felt like I didn't have friends or I didn't have people to talk to.
Yeah.
But someone told me that, oh Abigail, welcome to adulthood, but you have to start enjoying your own company.
Yeah.
You have to start having some alone time.
Yeah.
You want to start developing those habits. And also, to belong does not mean you have to do what they are doing, especially if they are not influencing you in the right way.
Yeah.
Let's say me, what I usually say is when I have friends or when I do want to form a friendship with someone, I actually look at you.
Yeah, what you doing?
Okay, if you are my friend, what will I benefit from?
What am I going to
what am I
learn
going
from
to
you?
benefit in a sense? What am I going to learn from you? How are you going to impact my life?
Yeah.
What is something new that you are going to bring to my life?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
it's not just about, oh, let us buy this today, let us go out tomorrow. It's nice to go out with your friends, it's nice to have fun, but what are your friends doing? What are the impacts? What impacts are they creating in your
For
life?
you. Yeah.
It's not all about I want to belong, I want to belong. It's nice to belong. It's nice to be in a space or in an environment where you are being embraced,
Definitely.
your voice is being heard,
Yeah.
but in a way that suits your personality. You do not have to change anything about yourself. That is what I have to say to us, Sarah.
A message to Sarah. First of all, being alone scares me. Okay. Being alone is something that scares all of us. We want to have someone to talk to, someone that we can laugh and they laugh back at us, just like I have Abigail here. So we're not always lonely and all that. So being alone really scares everybody. I can tell you for a fact, we all want to belong. We all want to be loved. We all want to be seen. But if you trying to force yourself to be seen by people who don't literally see you as a person that you are, trust me, you don't have to be there. And you are not alone. There are literally people who are looking upon you. They're just not coming on to you and telling you, okay, say I'm looking at you. But there are literally people who are looking at you. There are literally people who are hoping that they see a better version of you every single day. Okay, so being alone scares, but if you have to change yourself to be among or for you to belong, then please be alone. It can be scary at first, but when you get used to it, you will know that your strength, your energy, your love, your care, your respect, only those that are willing to reciprocate deserve it. Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't need to belong to people that don't even see you as you are. Okay, being alone scares. Being alone is scary. Nobody wants to be alone. But if you have to
Exactly.
prove a point for you to belong, don't be alone.
Definitely, it's not right.
Don't even try. Like, you're gonna lose yourself in the process. And when you lose yourself, these people that say, "Oh, I'm gonna be there for you," are gonna be gone. Like, in any like little inconvenience, they're
In
gone.
a blink of an
You're not
eye.
gonna miss them again. Okay, so don't do it. Don't do it. Be alone. Walk at your own pace.
You,
When the right people come, they're gonna see.
yeah, walking to rooms that will embrace you
Yeah,
for who you are.
you need friends that already know
Don't
that you
walk
their friend.
don't walk into rooms that need you to go through a process for you to
Yeah,
change, for you to be like them. No.
definitely,
You have to be you, and the right people will come and they will stay. Thank you so
definitely.
much, Sarah.
Thank you. And we hope that this little advice we've been able to offer can help you in every little way. If you have more, you have a lot of questions, you want a personal advice, you can message us and we will be there to reply. Remember, this is Quiz Inspires and it is a safe space.
Yeah.
And we have another message from Halima. It says, for young adults, what do you think is the best way to overcome peer pressure? You said to stand one's ground, but what if you are not even sure of your ground? Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's first of all, it's your fault. I'm not saying entirely, but it's okay. It's okay. You don't always have to be right. Knowing your ground or standing your ground can be a little bit, exhausting and all. But you gotta like know what you want to do in life.
Yeah.
For me, I know I want to study. For me, I know I want to be successful in life. Okay, that is like my basic ground. Anybody that cross that lines and starts advising me, "Oh, Juliana," or let's say now I'm going to class and someone pops up to me and say, "Let's not go to class today. Let's go to the beach and stroll." Within my mind, I've already told myself I want to be successful. If I want to be successful, I gotta do things that can actually boost my success, that can actually guarantee me a future. Okay, so if you are there to tell me not to go to class, then I already know you are like trying to break that ground of me being successful. I'm gonna cut you off
And
because you're not my type of friend.
and also it's okay if it's not all figured out yet.
Yeah.
It's okay if you have not got it all figured out yet.
Yeah.
If you are still going through the process, it's okay.
It's okay.
But
Take it one step at a time.
yeah, it's okay to take it one step at a time. It's okay for you to go through the process.
Yeah.
It's okay for you to make mistakes and still learn from those mistakes and recover.
Definitely.
It's very, very, very okay.
Yeah.
There are sometimes I sit to myself and say, "Oh, what am I even doing this for?
Yeah.
What am I even taking? Why am I even taking these steps? Why am I even making this decision?" Sometimes I feel like I don't understand what I am doing, but I know it's a process, and I'm going to get there, and I'm going to get where I want to be, and definitely you too, you will get where you want to be. It's a process. I know sometimes you question yourself. Sometimes you ask yourself, "Who am I? Who am I?
Where am I?"
Sometimes you feel like personalities are changing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like you don't even understand who you are.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay
It's
to
okay.
go through the process. It's okay to mature in the process. You will go through it and you come
It's
out,
okay.
you'll be fine, you make mistakes and you learn from
Definitely.
those
Even
mistakes.
if you still not know what you're standing for, what you're fighting for, it's okay. Okay, it takes time. It takes time for you to understand. It takes time for one to understand. So take your time. Okay, take that time. Every time is given to you. You have all the time to like sort out what you want to do with your life, sort out what you're really gonna do, and finally, when you got to do it, make sure you stand on it. But even though you don't yet to like figure it out, it's okay. But you still have to know that this person is trying to pressure me into doing things I don't want to be, because there are things that I can be pressured to do within my heart. I'm like, what if? Like, what if I don't get it right? What if somebody sees me? What if like just what if? And if you start doubting, if your instincts or your conscience is telling you this thing you want to go to is not going to end well, don't do it.
And
Follow your instincts.
and sometimes it's gets overwhelming
Yeah.
because we all go through pressure
Yeah.
in one way or
Or
another.
another.
And sometimes trying to get over it or trying to overcome pressure,
Yeah.
it becomes a lot.
Become
Because
toxic.
I have find myself in position where, oh, I don't want to say no, because you start thinking, what if I say no? This and this
Yeah.
and this
They
and
start
this will
judging me.
happen. This and
Start
this and
thinking
this.
I'm not
But
pretending to be better.
I tell you, there are certain times of, we all have those do's and
And
don'ts
don'ts.
list.
Yeah.
I know
Like
this is
no-go
who I
list.
am. Or I know this is who I'm trying to become.
Yeah.
Or I know this is who I want to become, or this is what I'm working towards.
Yeah.
I know these are things that I should not do. These are things that I should do.
Yeah.
So when I'm faced with situation, when I'm faced with pressure, I tend to tell myself every day that, oh, Abigail, this is not who you are. This is not
what you
who
want to
you
be.
are trying to become. This is a one-time thing. It will end. It will end. It's a one-time thing. Are you going to destroy everything that you have worked so hard for? You have come so far. That's something that I constantly tell myself. I remind myself every day. It's not easy to overcome pressure. It's
Yeah.
not a one day thing. It's not
not.
something that you are going to do today.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to close my ears and I'm not going to hear anything.
Yeah.
It's not some we go online every day. We see things. We want to do things. We want to get this. We want
We
to
want to
get that.
explore.
But
We want to see nature.
one thing I tell myself is, this sense, something better will come out
Yeah.
tomorrow, or something better will come out in the next 1 year, or something better will come out. You work towards being that person that you want to be.
Yeah.
You work
And sometimes, Abigail, sometimes when these things happen, you know what I tell myself? I'm like, Juliana, I've already done this. I've already done it. I just haven't done it for people to see, but I've done it. Within my heart, I already know I have iPhone 17. So you that doesn't see it is left with you. Within my heart, I know I've gone to Dubai, America, Nigeria, to every country you're thinking about. Within my heart, I know I've come with first class. Within my heart, I know I have been graduated, successful, already living my dream life. If you don't see it, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Oh, for me, I know I have achieved it.
You don't have to.
You're not going to pressure me to be what I'm not ready.
You don't
for.
have to seek
I
for
wanna take it to
validation.
my own pace.
We all like validation. We all like people to tell us that, oh, you are doing
You're doing
great.
great.
You are doing great. You
Uh-huh.
are this. You are that. But one thing you should tick off your box is validation from people, from society. They are never going to be satisfied. Even
They are
if
not.
you go,
They just
even
want to like keep they're like using you as their source of entertainment.
even if you go up and bring down the sky, they are not going to be satisfied.
They're
They will
gonna
be
be like,
satisfied today, but tomorrow
first of
they
all,
will
they're gonna be
demand
like,
something.
what did you leave at the sky? Why is the sky dark at night? Why did you even bring the star? Did anybody beg you?
So validation from people, that's not something that you should work towards.
Exactly.
That is something that you should take out of your box.
Exactly.
I'm not going
you
to
have
do this.
to know that you are already valid.
I'm not
you
going
don't need validation for you to know that you're valid.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this because I want people to see it, or I'm not going to do this because I want people to know that I'm doing it. I'm going to do it for myself. I'm going
If you're
to do
gonna
it
do
because
it, you're gonna be like, oh, I really want to try it. Even if you want to take that trip. I literally have seen somebody who told me, oh, you need to go recycle. I'm like, what's recycling? What if I break my leg? What if my toe, like, I start thinking of that. I'm like, okay, the positive and negative things can happen, but right now I cannot do it. But within my time, within my own pace, if I have the money to go and do it, I will do it. Not because people have already told me about it too, or because I'm thinking about the danger that is going to happen, or because I want to experience it, because I also want to know what it feels like, but at my own pace.
Also, one thing I think that I've learned is patience.
Yeah.
Even as a kid growing up, when I wanted things, I would ask. They will not be given to me immediately. I had to wait to receive them.
Yeah.
It's not like at that moment, it's not like they cannot okay, maybe it's because they wanted to teach me some certain things that I will not have everything I need at a particular moment. But patience is something that I've learned.
Yeah.
It's something that I'm also working on.
Yeah.
It's also something that I'm also working on.
Yeah,
And I feel like that has helped me a lot. It
exactly.
has helped me a lot. Patience. It's not so like I will not have everything I want the time that I want. It's not like the time that I want it. I will not have it the moment. But
Definitely.
that does not mean that you are not going to have it. That does not mean that you are not going to have 10 things, or you are not going to have the latest this and the latest that. And
Definitely.
patience.
Definitely. We have some few comments and we want to check it out. Thanks to everybody for like engaging our comments, for like your suggestion, for your advice. So we have an advice from Sarah Torali to Halima. She said, the thing is when you're working someone else's part, it becomes overwhelming. That is how you know you need to sit back and reconnect with yourself. Thank you very much, Sarah. That is a wonderful advice. I know that that is going to hit our Alima and she's going to consider it. We have a message from Teresa M. Judge. She says, this is very nice.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Teresa. Thank you for
Teresa.
joining us and for
Thank you
listening.
very much. We have a message from Lawi. He says, this conversation is very interesting.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would believe that living in a society wherein we're always pressured to do things we don't want to do. We're always pressured to like be like someone else, like work someone else's part. We thought it fit that what, we have the platform. Why not talk about peer pressure? Because there are people who want to talk about it. There are people that want to express what they've been going through, what people have been pressuring them to do. Okay, but
Yeah.
literally they don't have that person or those platforms to talk about it. There was one time I was talking with a lady who told me that she got married at the age of 17 just
Mhm.
because she was pressured into wanting freedom. When you're staying at home and your parents don't give you that freedom to like express yourself, they're always like, if you don't like it here, go and leave, go and marry. All those stuff, like those
Yeah.
pressured into thinking that you cannot be free here. She was like, okay, if this is what is going to give me my freedom, I'm going to take it. And when somebody from a Zoom from the blues comes in and is like, I want to marry you, she married, and now she's regretting it because even though she wanted that freedom, she never got it in the first place. She wanted to be educated, she never got the opportunity to continue the education. Like, it was so disastrous. She made those decisions because she was pressurized into thinking she cannot have the freedom at home.
I understand
Yeah.
that feeling of wanting to leave home because you want freedom.
Freedom.
I understand it. Like, it's
Yeah.
sometimes it's a lot at home, because for me, I feel like your home is your safe space.
Yeah, it should be your safe space.
Your safe space in this world.
Yeah.
From let's say you spend an entire day outside, you are hearing all of those noise, this the toxic environment. And when you
Definitely.
get home to rest, then it's just the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
you'll be like, why am I even here?
Why am
So
I here?
sometimes I know that these kind of settings, they usually force people or pressure people to take some certain decisions.
Yeah.
But I want you guys to actually stick with us. So this peer pressure is not something that we are going to stop here for today. It's not.
Yeah.
This live, we will be having these live sessions regularly.
Yeah.
So we are going to be having this series that is young and becoming.
Yeah.
It's actually part of the Motivate. If you have been following us, you know that we have Motivate 365, that we post motivation every single day.
Day of the
Yeah, so it's actually part of the Motivate 365
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
And we are going to be having podcasts. We are going to be having live session as we're having now.
Yeah.
We are going to be having series, kits that will
Short
keep
skates.
you,
Yeah.
that we have lessons for you to learn, that will also help you
Definitely.
not to give in to peer pressure.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to stick with us. If you're not following, go now and follow us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on TikTok at Queen Inspires. We have so much in store for you guys, and you are not ready for us. Really, you are not ready, because we are bringing
loaded.
so much.
We are loaded.
And actually, from this live today, we have learned, because we wanted to target teens, because that was what I was in our
Yeah, that
hearts,
was literally initially our idea,
to target
but
teens, because we felt like
teens are more
teens
pressured into
are
peer
losing
pressure.
themselves these days. They are forcing themselves or trying to be adults. So that was our idea. But today, with this discussion that we are having, we also realize that adults are also going through peer pressure, and we are going to
Yes.
include
Yeah.
adults in this package. It's a lot, guys. We are loaded and we are coming.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Follow
Definitely.
us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. And if
And
you are
click
not
the notification bell so whenever
yeah,
we upload
post.
new picture, we upload new videos, skates, dramas, you'll be the first to be notified about it.
And if you're not following us on TikTok, you can go on TikTok and follow us on Quiz Bars, and you can also follow us on Facebook. So follow us now and get ready. Thank you so much for joining our live today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for interacting with us. We do appreciate all of you. And there's also this one that I want to leave with you, that you are not who society or who your friends expect you to be.
Definitely.
That's not who you are. You are measured. That's not how you are measured. How you are measured by the choices you make.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't want you to like succumb to pressure, to
Yeah.
give in to pressure. Walk your own path, be
Work
who
at your
you
own
are,
pace.
go at your own pace.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that if you are not among the IT guys that you are not doing well, or
Yeah.
you are not all that. You are all that regardless. Okay,
Definitely.
so please stay tuned. Watch out, we are coming. We are coming with so much. And please,
Yeah.
please do not forget to follow us on all platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much. As Abigail already says, she's already said everything. So I'll just be there to butt the rest. We are going to be starting a series called Young and Becoming. Of course, we will be telling you guys about what the Young and Becoming is all about. But this Young and Becoming, we'll be having various topics. We'll be having a lot of discussions. We'll be bringing up guests that will be there to give advice, talk about their lived experience. We'll be there to touch not only the victim, but also those that are still coming. Because I can tell you for a fact, if we don't attack the source, we'll not be able to get to the top. So we will be there to listen to you people, give us advice, whatever you guys have in mind that you think, okay, it can ignite with Young and Becoming, drop it for us. We are starting with peer pressure. Peer pressure in this world we are living in, something we all suffer from in our workplace, in our school, in our environment, in our homes, in the gym, wherever you might find yourself. You are forced to do or be something you are not ready for. That is why we have Young and Becoming. We'll be there to give you guys the platform to talk about things that is bothering you, things that you feel like, oh, nobody's going to listen to me. We are ready to listen without judgment, without suggestion, just to listen. Because sometimes, as human beings, that is all we need. People that are willing to listen to us without judgment, without buts or plus or what if. Remember, you're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to work to your own pace. For today, we are cutting the session a little bit shorter. Guys, don't forget, we'll be coming live more often so that we can share with you our daily lives, our daily experience, because every single day we meet people who are pressured and are willing to talk to us. But for today, this is where we're going to end the live session. Thank you
Thank you so
guys
much for joining
for
us
all
today.
your comments, for all your suggestions. Thank you for being part of this family.
Thank
This
you.
is Grace Inspires. And
Thank you.
Young and
Thank you. Thank
Becoming
you.
will be coming to your screen every single day. Your support is needed. Support us. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say, drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us.
And don't forget to follow us. If you're not following us, go on TikTok and follow us. Follow us
Now,
on
like
Facebook.
now,
Subscribe
go
on
do
our
it. Go
YouTube
do it.
channels.
We'll wait.
Thank
Go
you
do
so
it.
much.
Thank you very much,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Oh my God.